Okay, good morning and happy Molina Monday. So today you are in for a treat. I'm going to be talking to you today about the three biggest differences between the 2008 housing crisis and the COVID-19 housing market. So, number one is credit risk. The borrowers who cash out refinanced in 2006 to 2008 made up 90% of borrowers. Today and in 2020, only one third of refinancers chose the cash out option, so around 33%. That is a good thing because the majority of people refinancing during the pandemic are simply creditworthy borrowers lowering their monthly payment, which is a good thing because it creates less risk. On top of that, according to the Federal Reserve Bank of New York, the median credit score of new refis last year approached 800, near the top of the scoring range. Okay. That is important because leading up to 2008, you had 400% more people compared to today buying a home and refinancing with a credit score below 620. Okay. 400% more. So 2020, median credit score 800. Leading up to 2008, median credit score was dog shit. On top of that, the average loan people were getting in 2020 is a 30-year fixed with an interest rate below 3%, which is a direct contrast to 2008 when people were getting variable rate loans, which were potentially due and payable in 2 years, or the interest rate was going to go up after 6 months because they had these introductory 6-month teaser rates where they had almost no payment for 6 months to 2 years. Then the loan payment would shoot up and they would default. That stuff just doesn't exist anymore. It's totally illegal. And it became illegal with the passing of the Dodd-Frank Act in 2010, which completely changed the mortgage industry forever because now you have to prove extensively that you have the ability to repay and you can't have these crazy adjustments in payments. Okay, so number one is credit risk. Number two, inventory. Now, this is basic supply and demand economics. Today, there are 10 million eligible home buyers in the market right now looking for a home, and there are only 1 million homes for sale. And that is exactly what you want for prices to increase into the future because with low supply and high demand, prices increase. In 2008, on the other hand, you see this massive oversupply. Okay. You had 3.3 million homes for sale. That's 300% more inventory than you have today. And do you think that 2 million homes are going to be magically built overnight? I don't think so. Okay. According to Harvard's Joint Center for Housing Studies, which you can see in this graph, high land prices are one explanation for the lack of middle market housing. Land costs rise when demand is strong, and land use regulations limit the number of new units that can be built and impose significant costs on developers through fees and protracted approvals. According to the Joint Center analysis of the Federal Housing Finance Agency data, the median price per acre of residential land use for existing single-family homes nationwide jumped from 159,000 in 2012 to over 203,000 in 2017. Residential land values climbed in over 80% of counties across the country. Of the 46 states where land values per acre rose over this period, the largest increases were Nevada, 148%, Colorado, 96%, California, 88%, Arizona, 81%, Utah, 81%, and it's even more significant today. In South Florida, it was over 80%. In Miami County, it was over 100%. Okay. Now, this is a good thing because if you want home prices to increase in the future, you do not, okay, let me repeat that. You do not want an oversupply of inventory. Okay. That brings me to my third point, equity. Now, according to Harvard, Americans have more equity and less mortgage debt today. Today, 90% of homeowners have at least 15% equity in their home. 86% have at least 20% equity, and 61% have at least 50% equity. due to the fact that negative equity mortgages are illegal today. And that is a stark difference to 2008. You can see in this graph that the blue line is mortgage debt, blue line is mortgage debt, and the orange line is homeowner equity in real estate. In 2008, mortgage debt far greatly exceeded homeowner equity. Okay, let me repeat that. In 2008, mortgage debt far greatly exceeded homeowner equity. Okay, today, homeowner equity far exceeds mortgage debt. All right. Now, according to CoreLogic, the number one market intelligence leader in property data and analytics, home equity gains have created a buffer against financial difficulties brought on by the pandemic. Home equity gains have also reduced the risk of homes falling underwater and pushing distressed sales into the market. Less homes underwater equal less distressed sales into the market, which equals a stable housing market into the future. All right. So that is my 2 cents on 2008 versus today. Go out there, do your own research, okay? And have an amazing Molina Monday. Kick ass and take care.